This is Contractor Sense with Ruth King.
Welcome to Contractor Sense. Here you discover ideas, tactics, news, and information that matter to your contracting business and you. I'm your host, Ruth King. This episode is sponsored by HVAC Trust Books. Go to hvactrustbooks.com to discover how this tool can help you close more sales. Thank you for joining us. Here's how we will help your business and you today. The month of October is Women Business Month. And in honor of Women's Business Month, I am interviewing amazing HVAC women. Today I talk with two from Weather Engineers, Amy Harden, who is Service Manager and Duct Cleaning Manager, and after the break, Desiree Day, Commercial Maintenance Technician. Amy, we'll start with you. Welcome to Contractor Sense.
Good morning. Thank you. Great to be here.
My pleasure. So I think in all reality, you were in one of my service manager classes, 10 years ago, 15 years ago now?
Yes, so at least 10 years ago.
Yeah, and we've kind of kept in touch, and then you started working. I remember when Danny said he was thinking about hiring you, and I went, yes! But talk about, how did you get into the industry? I mean, what got you? I mean, you weren't working for Weather Engineers when I met you. You were working for another contractor. What got you in the industry?
That is correct. I was working for an air conditioning contractor a little bit closer to where I live, and I had a roommate at the time. That was, 16 plus years ago. He just said we had an opportunity. They needed an office girl, and I took the position to build the job folders and do the accounts receivable and whatnot. And from there, the general manager loved the way that I dealt with the customers, so he moved me into the service department, and I just kind of grew from there. And before I knew it, I was running their service department and growing their maintenance department. And 16 plus years later, I'm now at Weather Engineers running theirs.
Right. So, I mean, from office girl to manager, I think that's a pretty good transition.
I cannot complain. I'm very, very, very fortunate.
Yes. So let's talk about when you got to Weather Engineers. You were the first female service manager they had ever hired. So how tough was that?
It was definitely a bit challenging. The gentlemen here, most of them have been here for a very long time, and they absolutely did not want a girl telling them what to do, which we can all respect that. And it took I would say a good solid year to just earn their trust and their respect, and know that I would have their back no matter what. So it's definitely an adventure.
Yeah, and one that's worked out very, very well. Now, you do not have a technical background, correct?
That is correct. I couldn't go out and fix a unit if my life depended on it.
So how did you solve that situation?
I was fortunate enough to have a technical supervisor who is my right hand. He is able to help and assist all of our field personnel, whether it's service technicians, maintenance technicians, or installers, either by phone or heads out to the job site and helps them that way. So we work as a team, and it is absolutely amazing.
And he also does some billable work, correct?
Oh, absolutely. He's still responsible for generating certain revenue based off of his skill set, so that we can obviously afford him. And he does an amazing job with that. He definitely pulls multiple roles and exceeds at all of them, which we are very lucky to have an asset like that.
All right. Will there be a time where he's going to have a helper, i.e. as the company grows? Do you see that happening? Another
absolutely.
Supervisor?
Yes. Hopefully by the end of this year, we will slowly transition him into more of a leadership role as far as our training facility that we have here. We have opened a training facility in our warehouse, and he's going to lead a lot of the hands-on training so that we can get the younger generation more than just book knowledge, and be able to move forward from there, so we can train our personnel how we would like them to be with the great attitude and things like that.
Absolutely. So from a perspective of managing, now, for those of you who haven't figured this out yet, weather engineers is one of my clients, and I've been working with the weather engineers since the mid 1990s. So it's been a long transition, and I've watched the company and helped the company grow from that perspective, and helped Amy over the years, I would hope.
Yes, absolutely.
And so one year we're doing our budgets. And I walk into Amy's office and say, surprise, you now have duct cleaning. How did you react to that?
I was a little overwhelmed by it, that's for sure. Not knowing much about duct cleaning and trying to once again earn the trust and respect of a different group of guys and grow the department and make it profitable. And of course, with your help and my manager, Danny's help, we have been able to do that and have turned it around and have made it pretty successful. Of course, we have a great sales gentleman as well who does an amazing job. So,
yeah. You want another one?
Sure, why not?
So in all the years you have been in management, what one thing would you impart to our listening audience, the things that you wish you had known, when you first started, and what you see as the best thing that has helped you become the great manager that you are?
Let's see here. Probably a lot of the training, honestly, that I've received from going through your classes, Ruth, as far as the finances and really understanding the numbers. I had my background in college was accounting, but there's always many sides to numbers. So having your guidance and your help from previous company and certainly with this company helps tremendously. The best thing I've learned from management is, honestly, I just love working with my field personnel, my office personnel, and we have really become a pretty good tight-knit family. And it's enjoyable to be able to learn about them and experience their families and just watch all of them grow tremendously, which is amazing. That's the best reward I could get.
Very good. Any final words that you would like before we take a break?
If anyone is interested in being a manager, I certainly wouldn't be scared of it. Just embrace it. It's a fun adventure.
Okay. Amy, thank you so much. And when we get back from break, we'll talk to Desiree. And thanks for listening to Contractor Sense. We'll be right back. I've seen my clients' salespeople struggle when a customer asks why they should use your company rather than the competition when your price is higher and you both are proposing the same equipment. I've seen technicians struggle when customers ask them whether they should replace an 18-year-old air conditioner. And most salespeople and technicians never ask the one question that most customers are concerned about, yet never ask. Can I trust you? I found a tool that gives your salespeople and technicians the ammunition to answer this question and more. And the tool works. How do I know? 68% of my clients are using it to increase sales and referrals. What is it? A trust book with your name on it as the author. More details are at hvactrustbooks.com. Warning, there is only one contractor per area that can get these great books. Some areas are already taken. They've gone to my clients. If you want your area and want to have a tool for your salespeople and technicians to increase referrals and sales, then go to hvactrustbooks.com now and reserve your area.
Eliminate costly warranty leak repair headaches. 3 years ago, Ruth King wrote a leak policy letter for one of her clients who was dealing with huge warranty leak issues. When she gave the letter to technicians and trained them on how to use it, warranty leaks went from zero, that's right, zero. Then, she gave the letter to one of her other clients and any contractor who wanted it. The results? The same. Zero warranty leak repairs. The unexpected benefits? An increase in replacement sales. Ruth shares the letter with anyone and everyone who wants it. So, get your sample leak policy letter for free. No strings, no catches, no guaranteed results. Go to hvacchannel.tv or call us at 877-520-4321. Click on the link in the middle of the homepage to get your free leak policy letter. I hope you experience zero warranty leak repairs and eliminate a major costly headache.
We're back. Thanks for listening to Contractor Sense. Before the break, we spoke with Amy Harden, who is a service manager for Weather Engineers. And after the break, and right now we're going to talk to Desiree Day, who is the commercial maintenance technician and works for Amy, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
So let's talk a little bit about your background. How did you get into the industry, and how did you decide you wanted to be in this industry?
I like to say that they found me, more so to say. I was presented the opportunity to learn a trade, which I was skeptical about at first, very scared to do. And then I just went to school out in Texas for a short period of time of 6 weeks, learned, moved out to Florida, then eventually moved to Jacksonville where I landed here with Weather Engineers.
Very good. And so you said you were scared when you started. What got you to do it anyway?
I think myself, like just telling myself that I can't do it gave me the drive to do it. Like I like to psych myself out to believe I can in order to push myself that I can. So I'm kind of like my own motivation. So yeah.
You can do it. You can absolutely do it. Yeah. And I'll bet that Amy has been a lot of helping you along the way, right?
Definitely, most definitely.
So you came to interview at Weather Engineers. What did you think when you first walked into the building?
Wow was the first thing because they've been open for so long. So that was my first reaction, just seeing the plaques across the wall and the banners celebrating 55 years was like, wow, you know. Going through an interview process was a little scary, but then when I was told that the service manager was a woman, it was shocking and scary and exciting at the same time because it's just, I've never heard of a woman in this field, let alone as a manager. So it was just like, yay, another one of me, you know. So that was exciting, but it was just like, oh no, but she's a woman. So it's just like, I know it can be tough because we have barriers that we have to break through. So we have to hold a certain mentality so we're not looked at as emotional or weak so it was exciting and scary at the same time.
Yeah. And how was it dealing with the guys who were there, the team that was there? Were they shocked to see a woman?
Very much so. But I thank Amy for breaking that barrier first. So I didn't get it so bad. It was just like proving myself that I'm able to do the things that they're able to do. But believe it or not, a lot of guys have been willing to help. I could pick up the phone and call them with any problem, any question, they'll answer and walk me through, if anything, any situation that I have going on.
How has the customer reaction been?
Should
we laugh at that one too? Because, oh my gosh, a woman is walking in the door.
It's been like both. Good and, you know, it's ups and downs, you know, more so good. It's like, okay, wow. So you're here. Okay. And it's just like, well, you got anyone else coming with you? Do you need anything? Like so far, the men in the household, it's just like, well, can I help you? Can I help you? And it's just like, no, this is my job. And for the women, it's just like, well, it's so good to see a woman, you know. So it's been a good feedback.
Yeah, I would imagine the women once the women get over the shock of seeing a woman, they're actually more comfortable with you, whether or not they say it, than they are with the guys in their house, because there's a better sense of and level of safety with a woman rather than a guy.
Yes, ma'am.
So do you take them around so that they can see what you're doing?
For sometimes, yes. Usually by going to a home, I mean, I'm going into their home, so they're more than welcome to follow me around. I think within like the first 5 minutes that they see that, okay, she knows what she's doing, then finally they'll go relax. But then with some people, it's just, okay, we're going to walk around the whole time just to get them more comfortable. And I don't have a problem with that because I totally understand. You're not used to seeing my face. You're not used to a woman coming into your home. So it's a new experience for both of us, but they're more than welcome to follow me around.
And do they ask you a lot of questions? Because my sense, and I don't know this for a proven fact, but my sense is that they're more comfortable asking you a question than they would be asking a guy a question.
Yes. And I try to create that with the customers to give them, like, to make both of us more comfortable. That you could ask me, I'm willing to answer. And they'll say, well, I didn't ask the last tech, but just to ask you since you're here, I get that often too as well. And just that being comfortable with each other to be able to even ask me questions.
Yeah. Do they pay attention more to you? Like if you offer them a maintenance agreement, are they more likely to say yes, do you think, because they trust you more?
Yes and no. It depends on the customer. It's kind of yes and no.
Okay.
I really can't distinguish between it, but I kind of say yes and no.
Okay. And I'm going to ask you the same question I asked Amy. What do you see in terms of career path, and where do you want to go with this? And what would you like to say to anybody who is thinking about, any woman who's thinking about getting into the industry? So that's two questions.
As far as my career path, of course, I would love to get more into the service side and to be a service tech. For any women that's looking into it, I say to them that we're no longer looking at the glass ceiling. We are breaking the glass ceiling now. So it's no longer a man field. It's our field too. So you just got to take that chance and get the courage and just go for it.
And then we'll break the glass ceilings together. How's that?
That sounds like a plan.
Okay. Any final thoughts that you'd like to say to the audience?
No, ma'am. That is it.
All right. Well, Desiree, thank you so much for being with us and sharing, and knowing that there's more women coming in the industry, and we appreciate everything you're doing and appreciate everything that Amy's doing too.
Thank you.
All right. And thank you for joining us. Choose one thing you discovered and implement it in your business. These ideas, tactics, and strategies help you make more money, have more free time, and give back. If you like today's program, spread the word. Please review this podcast on any device you're listening to it on. Help a fellow contractor make more money too. For comments or questions, call me at 770-729-0258 or email ruthking@hvacchannel.tv. Thanks for listening. Have a great and profitable day.